Tell me about this show. Where did this show come from for you guys?
Well, last year at the end of Dayton, we met with our staff and we decided, okay, well, what's going to be the best fit for the kids next year? And our team is a little different because we're not just a color guard at school. We're a dance team. We're pretty much everything. We dance with palm, we do pep rallies. And so our designer saw those videos and said, you know what, they do that style very well. Let's do a show based off of that. So the design process went through and we said, okay, well, what's going to make that show pop? And that's when Graffiti came about. And we just grew from there.
How did the kids take into the idea of the graffiti?
You know, our kids have been trained to do a lot of like classical music, very pretty shows, so they were begging us to do something fun, something crazy. So once we showed them the music, they were super thrilled, they were super excited, kind of keeping up with the Joneses, with the style of the music and the culture, so they were really excited and real thrilled to do it. Well, the artwork is from a local graffiti artist. He's majoring in art at UTEP, at University of Texas at El Paso. We asked him to do the show, the graffiti art, kind of based on what our show's about you know, kind of the what's the word I want to say?
Just vandalism. And but how it also is a mural. And so on the back, you can't really read it, but it does spell out Eastlake in the back in graffiti art. And so he was really happy to do it because his art gets covered up, you know, back at home. So when he was, you know, the opportunity was there, and he said, I'm going to definitely take that opportunity. So he's been also capitalizing on his art using this platform. So that's really cool.
We also have little hints of El Paso in our artwork, yes. The El Paso, the Star of the Mountain, the El Paso Police Department. So we kind of threw in a little bit of our local flavor in there.
The ladders, working with the ladders, and you're tossing them over them, you're dancing in and out on them. What was it like the first time you actually pulled the ladders out and said, hey, go play around with these things?
You know what? At first I thought it was going to bring a whole different element, so I was super excited. And then I told the kids, just see what you can do. And the toss under the ladder with the split in between, they came up with it themselves. And they were like, come to the band room really quick to see what we did. And we videotaped it, sent it to our designer, and he's like, yeah, that's in for sure. So they just took it by storm and ran with it. And a lot of the stuff is their idea, which is really, really cool. And we're just kind of going with it because to have the students that excited about a show, I mean, no matter what the placements are, I feel like we're just happy all around.